ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Bunch of suckers!
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Typhoid Mary. If you're trying to pick up this set, you can order it right now at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Okay, already a decent looking figure so far. I like the text right over there. First packaging I've seen in a long time with no logo at the very top. That's very interesting to see, right? Kind of neat. Anyway, we get Typhoid Mary on the side right here. And then on the back you can see a nice product shot. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then there's the other figures from the wave. Then we have Typhoid Mary again right there. And then at the very bottom there's nothing much going on. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Typhoid Mary out of the packaging. And I gotta say, this is a very good looking figure. I mean, just looking at the aesthetics alone, I think she looks fantastic. Now, this is not the most revealing version of Typhoid Mary. There's numerous costumes, and we'll take a look at those in just a minute. But I think this overall looks absolutely stunning. I really like it a lot, and I like the accessory that she comes with as well. I mean, just great paint apps and sculpting throughout. So let's get a closer look. So aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, we get this one accessory, or I guess it's technically two accessories, and I love that we're seeing this sword once again. We just recently saw this with the Psylocke figure, so they took the same exact mold and effect and everything, just colored it differently, which I had actually asked for when I reviewed the Psylocke, and already they're reusing it again, and I like it very much. And you could remove this flame piece, which looks really good. I like the sculpting on it. I really dig the color orange that we're seeing on this. It looks really good. Nice translucent plastic. Pretty awesome. If you have your Human Torch figure, maybe you can add it right here to his feet or something like that. And by the way, I do have a review on the Marvel Legends thing coming up soon, so I am going to break up this wave with other reviews, so please be patient with that. I'm probably not going to review these consecutively, but yeah, you could figure out ways to try to get this around the ankle, around the foot, but if you had a couple of them, it could be something really cool. I don't know, just trying to be creative. But anyway, looking at the sword right here, it looks fantastic. It looks really good. Comparing it to the previous katanas that we'd seen from Hasbro, you could see, yeah, this one is a lot skinnier and it has a huge curve. I like this newer one a lot more. Now, before getting into the history of Typhoid Mary, I quickly wanted to talk about the real-life Typhoid Mary Malone, who was an Irish cook that was a healthy carrier of the typhoid fever, and she caused several outbreaks from her being a cook. And wow, what a fascinating story. She had no symptoms of the typhoid fever, but she was just giving it out all over the place. But anyway, Typhoid Mary from Marvel Comics is an assassin, and she has incredible martial arts skills, telekinesis and pyrokinesis, thus the flame around the sword, and she's totally nuts. She has 3 split personalities. She has the Typhoid personality, the Mary personality, and the Bloody Mary personality. And she was in a relationship with Matt Murdock, and she's fought Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Deadpool. So that's where you could fit her on your shelves. And looking at this face sculpt, how could you not like this? I am so impressed by this. This looks amazing. I am very pleased with how the paint came out on this face sculpt. And the face itself, you know, the sculpting looks really solid too. I guess it could remind me maybe of the Invisible Woman figure a little bit, but not enough to make me think that it's the same person in cosplay at all. I really like this face sculpt a lot. I think I got some very clean paint apps. The eyes are nicely centered. I mean, when I see clean paint apps like this, it really makes the figure's face sculpt pop. It makes it look as realistic as it could for a comic book figure. I really love it a lot. Nice hair sculpt on here too. You know, you get some hair flowing off to the side. That is very cool. And we've seen, you know, multiple suits or costumes for this character, as you saw just a moment ago. And this is not the most revealing version. Yeah, so they went with the more covered up one, which I kind of understand. I mean, I prefer the extreme, you know, side cleavage, or, you know, fully slutty cleavage and everything, but, you know, even me, you know, the one and only ShartimusPrime, can understand why they didn't go that route. You know, that's just, yeah, kids, you can't have that on shelves at Target and all that stuff, man. But yeah, looking at this whole, was this like a corset, right? It kind of looks like a corset to me. I like it, and some, you know, decent cleavage. I think we saw this on a Storm figure before, if I can remember correctly, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It does get a little beaten up from, you know, moving this diaphragm joint around a little bit. You can see some paint coming off on some of those seams, but for the most part, I like it a lot. And I like this flesh tone too. Like that you can see the belly button right there. Nice looking belt. And then she does have booty. Yeah, she's got a nice looking booty right there. And the jacket looks really good too. Man, good looking figure. The arms right here look pretty nice. And she has an open hand right there and a fisted hand right over here. And then the legs look really good. This is all just deco on here, so they did not sculpt around the leg. You know, I guess that's going to be really thin anyway, so I think that works out okay for this. But yeah, looking at this other leg right here, we've seen these legs before. I believe this is Kate Bishop legs. And we see the feet, and you can move these ankle little pieces right here up and down. But yeah, I think the paint apps just came out really clean. Like, the factory working for Hasbro's just really stepped it up a notch. I really like it. No paint in the hinge right there, but still, it's pretty good. Yeah, and nice little butt pockets and everything right there. I think that's awesome. And I don't think that's a paint... Oh no, that is a paint splotch. Yeah, a little extra white paint splotch right there. I don't know how I'm going to get that off. So I mostly like the articulation on this figure, but I can't get her head looking up too much. The hair is a bit on the stiff side and there's just a lot of it, but we do have a neck hinge in there. You can see it just right past that collar, which I like that she has a collar right there. So she'll look up only that much. She can look down a lot more so. And you also get side-to-side motion right here, which kind of has an angle sometimes if you get it too far to one side or the other. And you could tilt the head side to side just a little bit. She has these soft shoulder pads, or fairly soft shoulder pads, so the shoulders can move all the way outward. They can move down only that far. I wish they can get closer to the body. She'll rotate forward that much and back that much. No bicep swivel. We get a single jointed elbow and it rotates at the elbow. Then both hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. We get that diaphragm joint that turns side to side, crunches forward a tiny bit, back a little bit, and we get some pivot right here. Hips move outward just that far and she'll kick forward that much. Back just the tiniest bit if at all. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down and they move up, and she does have ankle pivot. Then to measure out the height of this Typhoid Mary figure, you can see that she's standing just a little over 6 inches tall. Then here's Typhoid Mary next to a couple other Marvel Legends female figures. We have the 80s punk rock Storm and we have Invisible Woman, and you can see that the corsets are not the same. I didn't realize how busty this Storm is, but I like it. I like it. And then you can see similarities in the mouths right here. I don't know. Yeah, getting in close, you could see the shape of the mouths are kind of similar a little bit, I guess, but they look like different face sculpts altogether. I mean, the eyes are different, the noses are different. Yeah, these are definitely different head sculpts. And then to see how this Typhoid Mary head sculpt looks on a Jessica Jones body, because I like that Jessica Jones body. I think that looks really good. I like that. Very cool punk rock looking chick. I dig it. And then here's Typhoid Mary next to a couple other superheroes that I had her posed with, so stick around to the photo gallery at the end of the video. But you can see we have the Pizza Spider-Man and we have the Defenders box set Daredevil. And then here's Typhoid Mary next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, you know what they say, crazy in the head, crazy in the... Wow! Bathroom. That's what I was gonna say, bathroom. Again, I gotta thank you guys for watching my video, especially those of you that watch these videos all the way from the beginning to the end. It really helps out this YouTube channel quite a bit, as well as when you hit that like button if you like the video. And please leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this Typhoid Mary figure, and let me know what you think of the review. And please hit that subscribe button if you have not already, as well as that notification bell. So I really like this figure. Again, I didn't really know too much about Typhoid Mary until I read up on her for this review, and it just made me like the figure even more. But even without knowing much about her, I think it's just a really good looking piece, or maybe it's just that I really like this look. I don't know. I just think it looks awesome. I love the head sculpt. I'm very impressed with the head sculpt. I like the new parts that we're seeing on the figure. I love the paint apps. There's points of articulation that do frustrate me though. I will say that, but it's not anything I can't work around. So I've had a lot of fun posing this figure. Please stick around for the photo gallery, and I'm gonna give this a sud rating of...
It's not too bad.
And again, I'm going to break this set of figures up with other reviews. I have the Ninja Batman to review. I have the Hot Toys Thor Ragnarok figure to review. I also want to go back and take a look at that Psylocke variant, and also, you know, do a tutorial on changing the ears on the Wolverine. So I have other stuff that I'm going to mix in with this set of figures, so please be patient with that if you like seeing, you know, back-to-back, you know, Monster Venom Wave figures. It's not going to be that way this time around. Anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, you should find it all over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net, and don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, a sip more shot.